Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Vaz here, and welcome to a PvP add-on guide for the War Within. I'm going to make this video straight to the point so you guys can pretty much just understand what add-ons you need. It's going to heighten your experience. You're going to be able to destroy in arenas and BGs and win your games. And your opponents, if they don't have these add-ons,
they're lost.
All right, so coming in at number one is big debuffs. Now, for those of you that don't know what big debuffs does, basically when you CC an enemy, it shows it on the right side of their health bar. Now, obviously, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a comparison. So not only will it show it on the nameplate, but also when a teammate is CC'd, it will show it on the raid frame. I do also want to add, if you do enjoy my content, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here, because I'm a new YouTuber. This is my third video on my channel, and I'm trying to reach 100 subs. Coming in at number two, we have details. Now, obviously, having your details set up is very, very important as damage done and healing done. That's kind of like what I do. So you just right click here, set it to healing done or damage done. And when you're in an arena, as you can see, this is a dungeon that we had recently done. You can see the DPS. You can also see what your main source of DPS is. But on top of that, you can also see the healing that is being done. If someone has died, you can pretty much go over to here, click on deaths, and you're able to see the death log. So you can pretty much see what killed that person, as well as everything else which is important. If you want to check the dispels, the amount of kicks that were done in that arena, you can check that too. So coming in number three is Doom cooldown pulse. And what I like about this one is pretty much when something comes off cooldown, as you can see my Strike of the Windlord is, it will pop up in the center of your screen like that. And it kind of lets you know, and as you can see, Tiger's Lust is about to do the same thing any second. Bam. So it kind of lets me know when my abilities are coming back, because obviously sometimes when you're in arenas or BGs and you're in the middle of fighting someone, you've got so much that's going on your screen that you don't really know when something's coming off cooldown. So it kind of lets you know, and it just triggers something in your mind. You might not see it all the time, but it's consciously, your mind picks it up and it's like, I've got that ability to use again if I want to. Coming in number four is actually tab target fix. Now what tab target fix does is when you're in arenas or BGs, when you click tab to target, if you use tab target, it will get the closest enemy to you. Now, obviously, when there's a lot of people and you want to just get the guy in front of you, you can pretty much click tag and do it, and it fixes it because the game sometimes, when you click tab, chooses people behind or goes for someone that's a bit in the distance, and it kind of ruins everything. So the add-on is called tab target fix. So coming in number five is something called safe queue. So now what safe queue is pretty much when you're in a queue and then the queue pops. So what happens is that it gives you a time remainder at the top, so you know how long you have until you click it. So if you're enchanting, you're doing gems, you're in the auction house, you're doing something, or you're dancing in Goldshire Inn, that's pretty much what happens, is that it lets you know. So as you can see here, safe queue expires in 21 seconds. So I pretty much have 19 seconds to just bust out a dance move if I wanted to, you know, like just one of those, bam, bam. So coming in number six is team ability tracker. So what this does is pretty much any abilities that you have, which are big cooldowns or your teammates cooldowns, you're able to see them pretty much by the side of their raid frames. And if you head over here, you can pretty much choose what you want. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this because this is a very quick video on what it is. But let's say, for example, my priest, I want to be able to see their master spell. I can click that, and then I'll be able to see when they use it. And if they use master spell, the ability go on cooldown on the left side of the screen, which is very, very crucial because you get to know what their big CC is, when they use it, if they use it, and whatnot, you know, which is very, very, very good. Coming in at number seven is Omnibar. Now what Omnibar is used for is you're able to see defensive cooldowns as well as offensive cooldowns, as well as CC and kicks and everything like that from the enemy teammates. So obviously ability team tracker showed for your friendly targets on the friendly raid frames, and Omnibar shows it all for the enemies. So pretty much if I were to go over to Omnibar like this, and I went over to spells up here, and I go over to priest right now, I can pretty much track anything a priest has. Now obviously by default it doesn't have anything for priest. It usually tracks kicks, okay? In general, you usually use it to track kicks, but you can track whatever you want. In this case, what I'm going to do for the video, I'm actually going to track the fear. So right now, if I can get feared, I'm going to ask for a fear. There you go, I got feared, and as you can see, Psychic Scream is on cooldown. So now I pretty much get to see the cooldown of it. So now I know when not to step near the priest, when they're going to fear me again, because obviously their fear is going to come back up and I don't want to get CC'd again. So that's what that does. Omnibar is amazing. You can use it to track anything you want realistically. Usually by default it's kicks, but like I said, you can track some big cooldowns there, which can obviously disrupt your gameplay. Coming in number eight is Trophy GCD, or Truffle, or Truffle, or Trophy, or Truth. I don't know, man. Trophy GCD, that's what I call it at least. And what this one does is it basically tracks your abilities. So when you use buttons, it just shows them here at the bottom of your screen. And yeah, it's just for yourself. I mean, if you're screen sharing to friends over on Discord, if you're streaming, if you're making a video and you want people to track what you're doing, what buttons you're pressing, pretty much they're going to be able to see everything here. So yes, and it's fully customizable. You just go over here to options, add-ons, you click on it, Truffy or Truffy, GCD, and you can pretty much just enable it for your player. You can change the size of the icons, the rows, and blah, 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 blah. That's for you to do. So last but not least is weakauras. And honestly, I don't want to go into it in this video because it's going to just drag out and be way too long. But weakauras as an add-on is unbelievable. There are some really, really good weakauras out there, but I will probably make a video separate to this one, specifically going into all the details on every single weakaura, how they work, what is beneficial for them, how you can set them up and everything. And if you guys truly, truly do want that, be sure to let me down in the comments down below, and I'll do a separate video completely on weakauras, and I will dedicate my time into making that video for you. So we've concluded this video. That's basically most of the add-ons I use. If there's any others, let me know down in the comments down below. You know, obviously, if you have any questions, leave those down in the comments too, and we can help one another and share each other's thoughts. But honestly, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.